Good evening, I'm meteorologist Alexandra Cranford with our forecast for the next 7 days here in the New Orleans area. We're looking beautiful this weekend. I'm so happy we lucked out with a really pleasant weekend after a couple of weekends with some rain threatening. Looks delightful tomorrow, still dry, not expecting rain during the day, but late Sunday night into early Monday before sunrise on Monday, we are expecting our next rain. Showers, a few thunderstorms, maybe a strong storm or two. Overall, not a whole lot of severe weather risk, although I'll get into that in a second. And it looks like we'll have rain maybe first in the morning, possibly another wave or some kind of scattered showers and storms into the afternoon. And then it looks like most of the rain will be wrapping up in the evening. And then the rest of the week actually looks beautiful. Again, some really nice and kind of warm spring weather coming up. Speaking of a beautiful day, we have really clear skies, a few high cirrus clouds, temperatures right now in the 70s to about 80 degrees. And our winds are from the south, and that's helped us to warm up over the past day or so. Satellite and radar super clear right now. And as we zoom out, it looks really clear for a huge chunk of our part of the U.S. But way out to the northwest, we're starting to see a little bit of low pressure starting to form up. Our next storm system take shape. And what we will see eventually is a front dropping in, not extremely strong, but it will be moving in. And that's going to be bringing our rain chance up on Monday. Tonight, we're just dropping through the 60s, getting into North Shore and South Shore lows in the 50s for overnight. So a kind of cool start to your Sunday. And then tomorrow looks gorgeous. 77 or so for the high, partly to mostly cloudy. South winds up to about 15 miles per hour, so we will be warming up, and we will also have a bit of that south kind of breeze through the afternoon, although it won't be terribly windy. And you can see your temperatures there very comfortable in the 70s, maybe with some increase in clouds later in the day. Let me show you with precision cast. This is through tonight into early tomorrow. Some more clouds around by 9 a.m. We'll fast forward through the day. This model has a little bit of shower action. Most models have just a tiny bit, but I don't think we're actually going to see a whole lot. I have us mainly dry on Sunday. But Sunday night, we're starting to see these showers with this next front off to the north and northwest. Here we have a little line of some showers and storms starting to move out ahead of the front. This is 3 a.m. Monday. Most models are waiting till about 3 to maybe 6 a.m. to get the rain into our part of South Louisiana. This will take us towards 6 a.m. This model does have some showers and storms. Unfortunately, as you wake up and maybe start your school or work week, 8 a.m. it might have a wave passing by, but still clearly some rain in the area. We'll move to about lunchtime, still some showers and storms. And then this model wants to flare up a couple of showers behind the main line by evening, so 6 or 7 p.m. It still has a little bit of rain. Here is the front moving to the south of our coastline, and you can see it won't rain all day, but we will have that chance there through the day on Monday. The severe risk for tomorrow, we're not barely, maybe the extreme northern part of Tangipahoa Parish is included in the severe risk, but really most of us are not. The severe risk for tomorrow is mainly to the north, and this takes us all the way through Sunday overnight. Switching it to Monday, starting around sunrise, we will have that lowest level marginal risk, level 1 of 5. For a few strong to severe storms. I think we might see a high wind gust or two, maybe a little small hail, and the tornado risk thankfully does look very low with this particular system. So if we have a high wind gust or two, you might get a warning, but otherwise we're just going to have some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. This is our flooding rain outlook for Monday. You can see we're included under a marginal risk for some flooding rain. I'm expecting maybe a ½ inch up to about an inch of rain. It really doesn't look too bad, but it would just be a concern if you're under a heavy downpour that just dumps 1-2 inches really fast and causes a few street flooding issues, mostly in those areas that you know about that are susceptible to such a thing. So tomorrow you can see, or excuse me, this is for Monday. This is actually the next 3 days, but for us, we're getting our rain on Monday. It'll be about a ½ inch up to about 1 inch. So that is really the main action. I have that 70% chance early Monday, and then highs Monday stay in the 70s. It'll be a somewhat damp, humid kind of feel with not as much wind Monday, winds from the southwest. And then the rest of the week, we're just hovering close to 80 for the high. Our overnight lows will be upper 50s to lower 60s north and south of Lake Pontchartrain. We'll have a mix of clouds and sun most days. And there will be some subtle changes to the north of us, some unsettled weather off to the north, but I don't think it's really going to increase our rain chance at any point through the work week. Unfortunately, next weekend, it looks like we may have another storm system moving in. Right now, I have a near 30 or 40% chance of rain on Saturday, and models do have more rain just outside of the 7-day forecast for Sunday, a week from tomorrow. So just a heads up there. Next weekend we'll likely be tracking yet another system with a decent chance for scattered showers and storms. But until then, after Monday, enjoy beautiful spring weather. And if you need a bit of rain for your plants, maybe that you just planted, looks like we'll pick up maybe up to an inch or so on Monday. We'll be tracking that severe risk for you as well.